This is the best iron farm for Minecraft Java 1.14 through 26.2 plus. This farm produces around 1,300 iron ingots per hour and is simple to build compared to most other designs. But we aren't stopping here because I will also show you how to hook up chunk loaders to the farm so it runs no matter where you are. And finally, I'll also show you how to build an item sorter to separate your iron and poppies, and also how to build an auto crafting system to automatically craft your iron ingots into iron blocks. So let's get started. Before we get started building this farm, here are all the materials that you will need. To build the farm itself, you will need 2 chests, 9 hoppers, 9 signs, 8 fence gates, 8 trapdoors, an infinite water source for water, a lava bucket, 4 soul sand, 4 zombies, 12 villagers. Then you'll need 4 name tags, 52 torches, a shovel, and 12 beds. Then for the chunk loaders, you'll need infinite water source for source blocks, 4 soul sand, and 4 ender pearls. Now, if you're planning to build an item sorter, you'll need 12 blocks, 6 hoppers, optional composter if you want to make the poppies into bone meal, 2 redstone comparators, 2 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone torches, and 6 redstone dust. Then you'll need, to set up the filter, you'll need 2 iron ingots and 8 items that are renamed to something that's not in the game. I will show you how to do that later. Finally, if you're planning to build an auto crafter, then you'll need 4 crafters, 3 hoppers, 4 redstone comparators, 2 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone dust, 2 glass, and 12 stone bricks. So now that I showed you all the materials, let's start building. Before we start to build, you'll need to find a flat area like this. The best biome to do this is the plains biome. You can build it in other biomes, but it will require more work to level it out. So now that you've found a good area, click F3 plus G to open chunk borders. This step is important if you want to build chunk loaders. Now that you have the chunks border open, find an area where 4 chunks meet. Now pick an edge and mark a spot for the center of the farm. Alright, now that we know where the center of our farm is, we will have to make sure everything is flat and caveless. To do this, look approximately 18 blocks in each direction and make sure it's completely flat. Once you make sure it is, we need to cover up any caves below us. Best method of doing this is building a simple wall glitch to see through blocks. To do this, you'll need 7 stairs, a trapdoor, a slab, a piston, and a lever. We'll start by putting 3 stairs like this from the center of the farm. Next, put 2 more stairs facing them like that. Finally, put 2 more stairs connecting them. They should make a horseshoe shape. Next, go ahead and place a temporary block right here and a trapdoor on the bottom of it, like this. Now, flick it open. Next, when standing right here on the central block, a block away, put a piston facing towards you. Then, put a slab right here in front of it. Finally, place a temporary block right here and have a lever connected to it like this. Now, we can start looking to the caves. To activate this, flick the trapdoor closed and then the lever. This should allow you to see through the blocks and see any other caves nearby. So for me, I got lucky. There's no caves anywhere nearby. For you, there might be a cave really close by, so you'll need to cover it up. So basically look 18 blocks in each direction and also down to see if there are any caves. Okay guys, now that our cave situation is done, let's start to build this farm. Using the center block, dig out a 9x9 area that is 2 blocks deep. Next, in each corner, place a water bucket like this. This should make the water flow to the center and leaving 1 block open like this. Next, take out your 8 fence gates and put them like this. Make sure to not cover the center block. Next, flick them all open. Next, in this 3x3 area that we created, dig down 30 blocks. Now, at any side, dig out a little area for yourself, around like this. 3 blocks away from the wall, on the 4th block, place a chest. Now, put a hopper facing into the chest and the second hopper into that hopper. Now place 4 more hoppers going into each other like this. Finally, with the last 3 hoppers, make them point all in this direction. Now take out your 9 signs and put 3 on the wall like this. Next, with the rest 6 signs on each other, right like that. Once you've done that, place a lava bucket in the center on this sign, like this. This should make lava flow around the signs, but not go down anywhere. Now you can go ahead and cover up the chamber like this with glass blocks or any other block, but glass is the best so you can open up your chest easily. Now, go 8 blocks or more from the chest. There, we can make a hole going to the surface. You can do this with ladders or even make yourself a water elevator. Okay guys, now our killing chamber is complete. Now we can go on and make the villager pods. Okay guys, on the surface, go diagonally 2 blocks away from the hole and break the third one. Now, break these 2 blocks going away from the farm. Do this on every side. At the end, it should look something like this. Now, go ahead and pick one of the holes and dig 6 more blocks down. Next, on the side opposite to the farm, dig out an area like this. So a block in that's 3 blocks high, and then a block in that's 2 blocks high. Next, jump up and place 3 beds, just like this. Now, facing there, dig out 2 more blocks in, like this. Now, go ahead and enter here and find the center block, which is this for me. From there, dig 4 blocks down. Now, jump up, place soul sand, then place a water bucket. This should create the bumping up down. Now you can leave this hole. Next, go ahead and make a stairway opposite from the beds, like this. Make sure the end is 2 blocks high. Now, go ahead and quickly leave the hole for now, and add 2 trapdoors on the top box like this. They should open up like this. Now you can go ahead and go back in and place a torch on every single block in here. Now go ahead and do this process to all 4 holes. Okay guys, we have completed all the villager pods. Now go ahead and go back to the surface of the farm. Right here at the surface, 2 blocks diagonally again. Go ahead and shovel 2 path blocks. Now go ahead and go into a circle around the hole, which is 2 blocks. Alright guys, we can now start luring the zombies into the pods. And I'll show you the easiest way to do this. But first, head over into one of the pods. Now, go ahead and temporarily break all the torches right here. Now, go ahead and place temporary blocks like this around the hole to isolate it. Now, on this block, break it and put a stairway heading down here. Finally, go ahead and place a sign on this block right here. Okay guys, now go ahead and go outside and wait for nighttime. Wait for a zombie to come. Now, name tag that zombie so it doesn't respawn, and open these 2 trapdoors in the pod. As you see, that zombie should go down pretty easily. Now close the trapdoors so the zombie doesn't see you anymore. Now what you're going to do is quickly flick open this trapdoor and place water, like this. And close it back up. And quickly punch the zombie to make it go down, and like this, the zombie should start flowing down into the hole. And because of the sign and the stair, it should fall back in. And once it starts flowing, you can easily now remove the water bucket. And here you go, you trapped a zombie. Now go ahead and break all the temporary blocks right here, because you don't need them anymore. Also, to break the stair and replace it. As you see, the zombie is in here. Now, just place all the torches back where they were. And here you go, you have a zombie in one of the pods. Now complete this in all 4 pods. Alright, once you got all the zombies in, we will need to bring 12 villagers in. You can set up a temporary villager breeder nearby or lure some villagers from a nearby village. Now that you have 12 villagers in here, make sure you have them in boats so they do not go anywhere. Now go ahead and place 12 temporary stairs over all the holes. Make sure the pillows are over the holes. Now go ahead and wait for 9 count. And once it is, go ahead and break all the villager beds. They should all go ahead and try and claim a bed. Because there are 12 villagers and 12 beds, there will be no extra or any more left over. Now, once all your villagers are in the beds, go ahead and break one by one so they all fall into the hole. Then cover it up so nobody gets in. Repeat this process with all the villagers. Alright guys, as you see, the farm should start working now, but a big problem might arise, which is at night, hostile mobs like zombies and skeletons will see the iron golems here and try to come over. They will fall into the hole into the lava. This means that their drops will clog up your chests. Easy way to fix this is to go 12 blocks away from the farm and build up a 2-block high wall or more. And also to spawn proof it with torches or slabs so no mobs spawn on top of it. Okay guys, now that your wall is complete and spawn proofed, the only thing you have to do is spawn proof the inside. You can do this by placing some torches so no mob spawn, or even better, completing this tilted path all the way up to the wall. But it's your choice. Alright guys, now that the farm is complete, we can add the chunk loaders in. So the farm can work no matter where we are in the world. To do this, go into each pod. Next, into 2 stairways up right here into a wall, dig up 2 blocks like this. Next, go down 7 blocks. Now jump up and place a soul sand. Next, place a water source boss on every block all the way to the top like this. Now go ahead out and take out an ender pearl and aim it somewhere like this and throw it and immediately step back. This should bounce the pearl back up like this, and your chunk is loaded. Now repeat this step with all the pods. This is why when I showed you where to build the farm in the center of 4 chunks, it was important, so we know how to easily load the chunk up. Because if you were a bit off, you would have to add another one randomly, and it will be difficult. Okay guys, now we can go on and build the item sorter to sort out your poppies and iron ingots into different chests. This is optional since the farm is complete already, but I highly recommend this for better organized chests. Start out by going inside right here to your farm where the chest is and break away the chests that are standing in here. Next, go ahead and break these blocks for now and cover up the hoppers right here so no drops interfere with our farm. Then, a block away from this hopper that's facing here, place hopper going down into this block. Then, put a hopper flowing into here. This is how it should look. Now go ahead and dig out an area that is 4 blocks high from the hoppers, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make it big enough for some space to build the item sorter. You can adjust it later on. Alright, now that we have a small area to work with, place 2 temporary blocks right here. Next, place 2 hoppers flowing into them like this. After this, place 2 more temporary blocks on this side, and then 2 hoppers flowing into here. This is how the setup should be looking. After this, go ahead and add a composter below this hopper. This is optional. That's only if you want the poppies to convert into bone meal. If you don't, just add a hopper instead of a composter. Now, go ahead and add a temporary block right here and add a hopper flowing into it. This is how it should look right now. So now let's start and making the item builder. First, place 6 blocks right here behind these hoppers. Then add 2 more blocks below them and 2 blocks on the floor like this. Then add 2 temporary blocks right here and 2 blocks on top of them. It should create a shape like this. Now take your redstone comparator and add one right here, flowing into that direction. Place this block again add another comparator flowing the same way. Now take up 6 redstone dust and add them to the top right, this. Now take up 2 repeaters and add them like this, flowing into that direction. Do not touch them, just leave them like they are. And finally, take out 2 redstone torches and on the back, place them like this. And now, the item filter should be complete. Now the only thing left is to set it up. Alright guys, to set up the item filter, first go to these 2 hoppers next to the composter, and into each of them, add a iron ingot here. Next, go to an anvil, put 8 items in here, and rename them to something random like item. Make sure that these items are renamed and that they will never appear in here ever again. This is why we rename them, so they don't mess up the sorting system. Now click on each of the hoppers and add 4 of these items into each one, just like this. Now the sorter should be complete. Now you can add 2 chests right here, one for the bone meal, which is already flowing out, nice, and one for the iron. If you want to make an auto crafting system to convert the iron ingots into blocks and the bone meal into bone blocks, well, follow these next steps. For the first step, add 2 temporary blocks right here and remove the chests. Now add 2 hoppers on the left side, from the left side, facing into them, then remove them. Now you can add a 3rd hopper that's flowing into this. This is a really important step because if you don't do this extra row of hoppers, it will completely mess up the auto crafting system. So now once that's finished, add 2 temporary blocks right here and then 2 regular blocks right here. Then add 2 more blocks right here on the sides, and you can now remove the temporary blocks. Then add 2 blocks on the floor. The shape should look something like this. Now go ahead and add 2 temporary blocks on this side, like that, and 2 temporary blocks on this side. Finally, add 2 more regular blocks on each side coming out of the temporary blocks, and then remove the temporary blocks. Finally, add a block on the floor on each side like this. This is how your shape should look like for the auto crafting system. So now let's start making it. The first step is to take out your 2 redstone comparators, and on each side right here, make them pointing out in different directions on the opposite way. This is really important. Make sure they're facing this way. Now take out 2 redstone dust and put them on the bottom of these 2 blocks. Now take up 2 repeaters and make them pointing inward, like this. Now go ahead and take 2 glass blocks, put them on these blocks next to the comparators. Now take out the last 2 comparators and put them like this, facing inwards into the other comparators. Now the final step is to add the auto crafters. So go ahead and aim at the comparator and shift and put 2 auto crafters like this. Now click on each one and lock every single slot, all 9 slots in both of them. This is really important so they craft the right materials. Now final step is to add 2 more crafters in here. Now you can add a chest, this chest for the bone blocks, and another chest for iron. I make it a double chest so there's more space. You don't need a double chest for the bone blocks because it will never get that full. And here you go, the auto crafting system is complete. Now that's left to do is go ahead and remove all these blocks that we covered up. Now the iron should start flowing and auto crafting it. Now before I cover this up and make it better, here's some more information about these. So the reason why we built 2 sorters, if you didn't look at it and figure it out, is because if you only build 1 sorter, the iron here will get overwhelmed and accidentally leak into this hopper. So if there was only 1, it would leak into the poppies, which will completely break it. So by adding 2, we guarantee it so all the iron gets filled out and filtered out in here. The reason we built a wall around the iron farm because if zombies and stuff comes in, it's gonna clog up these sorters and get into the poppies and it's gonna be bad. Yeah, so that's why that step was really important. So now the final step that you can now do is, well, cover up the redstone so it doesn't look ugly like this. Be really careful though while doing it so you don't accidentally mess up any redstone. Okay guys, I decorated it up just a bit just to hide the redstone, as you can see, so it's much more beautiful. Right here we have the chests, where the iron files in and where the bone blocks will eventually file in, because it's gonna take some time. It takes a long time because poppies are a rare drop. Well guys, that's it for the iron farm tutorial. I hope I helped you in this video, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!